All right, guys. Well, welcome to our online event. If you guys are just tuning in or you're watching the recording, when I came into this business, guys, I was a traditional business owner. I was super skeptical. I thought there was only one way to make money, and that was to work your ass off and probably, have to sacrifice lots of things, time with your family, times with your friends, freedom, travel, all those things to really get ahead in life. And I think, when I heard about some pretty incredible growth that had gone on in this business, I got very curious. I was fortunate enough to get introduced to a young 27-year-old kid who had made a six-figure a month income. And if I'm honest, I didn't know if I believed it fully, that it was possible. But I think one thing that I knew is that life had changed. The way that I was doing life was the way my dad did. My dad was a traditional business owner. Sadly enough, I literally watched him work himself to the day that he physically could. And then sadly watched him fade away over about a 7-month period after that. And I think for me, just before that, I realized that I didn't want to have the relationship that I didn't have with my dad. I didn't want to have that with my kids. I wanted to be there for my kids. And so I was certainly searching for something that I could still, create a great lifestyle, be a great provider, but also, see my kids regularly, see my gorgeous wife and do that sort of stuff. So I think, it's easy for me to say in hindsight, but, life has changed. We live in such a different world today. The way we come across products and services is not the same way that, our parents did. Social media, the internet, this cool thing called Zoom, who would have thought, right? And also word of mouth. This is certainly the way of the future. And tonight, really, what I'm excited to share with you guys is what I truly believe is the way for the future. Not only the way that we go about building a great little side business as we do life, but also a really convenient way to help people take their health to the next level. So to kind of kick us off tonight, I'm going to get the gorgeous Kathy to share about our exciting program, the JBT, and the products that go with. Take it away, Kath.
Hey everyone, so nice to meet you here tonight wherever you are in this incredible country of ours. I'm really excited about sharing with you a little bit about our JBT program. It is called the Juicy Body Transformation Program, and it's a family-friendly program that's really centered around growing a healthy food culture in the home with minimal fuss and maximum nutrition. The program itself was actually created by Adam's beautiful wife and master chef, Kira Westwick, and it's really all about creating a healthy lifestyle and really getting away from the confusion of weighing ourselves and diets and all of that stuff. It can be a real roller coaster. It's about bringing health and deliciousness really together with that simplicity so you never feel deprived again. So what our goal really is to help you to create a healthy and enjoyable lifestyle habits that you actually want to sustain for life. So you literally never have to diet again by just returning to that wisdom of eating real whole foods in a way that inspires with good nutrition and lifestyle choices that you can work into your routine every day that's really achievable for you. So what you're going to find in the program is delicious recipes. It's a great thing about having a master chef in your life. And optional plans if you ever wanted to gently do a detox. There are meal plans, exercise plans that you can do in as little as 15 minutes a day, gratitude journals, special recipes if you like to entertain like I do as well, and so much more. What I get really excited about is that our online community right now around Australia currently supports 22,000 people that have been enjoying the program for many years now, and seeing those health transformations has just been so beautiful, seeing these families' lives change. But the actual nutrition support that's been chosen for the program as well is called Juice Plus. They're literally capsules. It's a rainbow of food filled with fruits, vegetables, and a berry blend that really provides that added whole food-based nutrition from over 25 different fruits, vegetables, grains, and berries in a really simple and convenient way to add more nutrition to our diet every day. And I don't know if you're one of those people like I am as well. It's 94% of people who just don't get in the recommended 5 to 7 serves every single day. For me and family, it just helped us to bridge the gap between really what we were eating every day and the fruit and veggies that we were missing every day as well. So what we do know is that Mother Nature really just has the power to heal. And as we get healthy, our bodies are just so incredible that it will heal whatever it needs to bring us back to optimum health, pretty much. So our community really is on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And we also do this with our Healthy Starts for families. So for every adult, that includes Juice Plus as part of their daily nutrition, you actually get to sponsor a child and they eat for free fruits and vegetables in a gummy chew or a capsule for up to 4 years, which is pretty amazing. So now more than ever, what we're finding is that our children's health is at risk because of what kids eat. I have a teenage daughter that used to eat too much processed food, a lot of junk food in the past, and sometimes fast food as well. And, you know, when mum and dad says, eat your fruits and veggies, it sure can be difficult in our homes. But just to wrap up quickly, our other vegan product is the Omega Blend. So this actually provides a plant-based source of omega fatty acids, and it really just aids us to support that cardiovascular health, promotes healthy pregnancy in women, and also helps with emotional challenges in people. I must be honest, my husband was so happy about that of all the people in our home. And our complete whole food powder, which I'm just going to share with you as well, really just has the nutrition, the nutrients, the proteins, and the fibers of whole foods that keeps us going all day long. So if you need a quick breakfast, if you're on the run, or if you need a healthy alternative snack, it's the perfect solution for balanced nutrition on the go. So with that, I'm going to pass that back to Adam because I think he's going to introduce some pretty cool people tonight.
Thanks, Kathy. Thank you for sharing. I know for me, you know, when Juice Plus come into my life, I underestimated what it'd do for me. And we had it at home for like 2 or 3 years. My wife was like, she's the gatekeeper of all things health in our life. And I'm like, I get fed by the girl from MasterChef. I don't need Juice Plus. And I know 3 years on, I used to recommend it to people. You know, my wife if it was allowed in the house, I knew it was good because nothing, you know, she was throwing stuff in the bin all the time that I brought home, like there's chemical this and chemical that. She loved the science. But when I finally took the product consistently, I certainly felt an increase in energy, which I think a lot of people say. And I think, you know, for me, Juice Plus is like adding 2 extra green smoothies or juices every day without the mess, the inconvenience and fuss. But the result that I got that I wasn't so much expecting is that I'd had loads of joint pain, especially in my knees, so much so that I could never kneel down. And, you know, especially with my kids, I couldn't get down on the ground without kind of commando rolling to get on the ground. And within about a month, all my knee inflammation went away. And what I love about Juice Plus, the scientific proof, you know, Juice Plus has been proven to reduce systemic inflammation in the body, which I love. So, you know, we know that most disease is caused by inflammation, and Juice Plus is just doing that work. So, Sally, I think you've got some people launching on your team tonight. Is that right? So maybe I might flick it over to you and I might get you to introduce someone. We can't hear you.
I thought I hit it and I didn't, so I do apologise. Thanks so much, Adam. And I'm really excited to introduce Rach. He was introduced to the business by Lisa. So I'm really excited, Rach, to hear what you're excited about and how Juice Plus came into your life, honey.
I'm just trying to find Rach. She's kind of disappeared.
She'll be on Lisa's.
Rach, you want to just shake your hand so I know it's you? Yeah, awesome. Hey, girl, how are you?
Good. Can you hear me?
Got you loud and clear. Welcome. Tell us how did Juice Plus come into your life and what is it about this business that gets you excited?
Yeah, thank you, Adam. So Juice Plus actually came into my life unintentionally. I had a friend send me a video link and she was wanting to do an online business, which actually had nothing to do with Juice Plus itself. However, I was watching their video and I thought, what are these products? And I just really liked the sound of them. So I organised through my friend to order the product. In saying that, I didn't really have any expectations at the time when I did order them. I just, you know, I'm more of a prevention rather than cure type person. So I thought I'll just take them, and, you know, they sounded like they were great. But the changes that I've noticed with myself, my energy levels, I crave less junk, sugar, caffeine. I was less bloated, less water retention, less inflammation, and also unintentional weight loss. So all these things were happening, which it was like I was taking a magic pill. So that was great. So basically, I would just like to reach out to any friends or family, and if I could help anyone, if I could help one person just feel the way that I do, and feel healthy, that would just make it all worth it for me. So yeah, if anyone did have any questions or wanted more information about the business or about the products, yeah, I'm happy to answer those questions. So yeah, that's why I thought I'd just reach out about the product tonight.
Awesome, girl. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate it. I'm super excited for what this could be. So I know when I came into this business, I was certainly very skeptical, and I think there are often common things that come up, and I think you're going to share a little bit about that tonight. Is that right?
Sure is, absolutely. And I had, of course, Scott reached out to me, Karina's wonderful husband, and yeah, gave me a call, and we were chatting, and I'm always up for a chat with Scotty. I've known him for a long time. And basically, as he started talking, I was starting to get a bit nervous and thinking, oh my goodness, is it one of those things? And the reason why I had that reaction was I'd actually had quite a negative experience in the past as well with a similar business model. And so I was feeling pretty skeptical about the whole thing. And it wasn't really until Scott said some pretty intelligent things, which he's known to do, obviously speaking all on stages, that Robert Kiyosaki, Jim Rohn, and Tony Robbins were all huge advocates of this particular business model. And so I really had to ask myself, do I know more about creating abundance and helping people and making a difference than these three men? And the answer was definitely a no to that. So one of the things that can come to mind, obviously, with a negative experience, it's kind of like if we go to a really bad hairdresser, then, you know, are we going to swear off hairdressers for the rest of our life? And that would be kind of a little bit insane. So we really, for me, I decided, you know, I should stop tarring every business model like this with the same brush and actually have a look at it. Because growing up, I had parents, they had done very much traditional business, very similar to you, Adam, in that they worked very, very long hours, and had built like quite a successful business. So I had that in my mind that that's the pinnacle, that's how we create wealth. And 8 years on, and I've got to tell you some of the risks that obviously comes with having our own traditional business, and a lot of times, you know, there is so much effort and struggle, there's nobody there guiding you, and it can feel pretty lonely at times as well. So I do think, you know, there has to be a better way, and yeah, and being able to be open to that. So the reason I was a bit of a skeptic was I was worried it was one of those things, and by one of those things I mean a pyramid, and it's definitely not a pyramid scheme because they were actually made illegal in the 1970s or 1980s, so we're all good there. But let's have a look at businesses like Coles and Woolies. So quite often they'll have checkout people down here, and then they have obviously like a deli manager, and then they have a store manager, area manager, state manager, and then the pinnacle position up here is the CEO. And so normally there's a beautiful checkout person called Lisa, and Lisa's an awesome, bubbly, friendly person, but she can actually lose her job with one simple check change, just like the self-serve checkout. So job security is not necessarily there as much. But the other thing, if Lisa wants to really improve her life and work hard and move to the next level, and it's generally people that have got great work ethics and they're ready to put in lots of hours and everything else, they can move to that level, but they've got to not only compete with all of their work buddies, but generally they're working a lot more hours and not necessarily getting a lot more money for that as well. And really, like, for Lisa to actually eventually end up at the CEO position, probably really not going to happen. So in this model, like, we're really still trading time for money, which is really traditional business. I'm still trading time for money with my traditional business. I've got two girls, they're now 15 and 17, and I want to be able to be an amazing mum and a successful entrepreneur and be able to travel and have that flexibility and freedom as well. So this is what I love about this business, where it doesn't matter who you are. You can be Tony Robbins, you can be Scott Harris, you can be Adam Westby, or anybody else. And we all actually start at the same position down here. Everybody has an opportunity to actually get to the pinnacle position up here. And you can't get there without actually helping other people. And that's what I truly, truly love about this business, is it really is about making a difference and raising other people up and helping other people get their goals and their dreams and making that difference. And not to mention, obviously, the self-development that comes along with it is like such a huge extra bonus as well. So is this a good business model? Absolutely. So thanks, Adam.
Awesome, Sally. Thank you. I'm going to flick it over to Shane-O. Shane-O, good to have you on. And I think you've got some people launching tonight. Do you want to do an intro on maybe one or two before you share a little bit more?
Well, these are actually Emma's team members.
There you go. Awesome.
Should we throw over to Emma first?
Yeah, I can throw it over to Emma. I'm just going to find her where she is. There you are, girl. Put those hands up high. So Emma, love for you to share. Introduce us. Who's launching tonight?
I've got three amazing women. I've got a mother and daughter. I've got the beautiful Anya, who is actually coming under Family Freedom. She's got two beautiful kids, and they're all so passionate about health and helping other people. It's incredible. So let's go to Anya first. It's on Family Freedom.
Awesome. Hi, Anya. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Love for you to share. You know, how did the Juice Plus business come into your life, and what is it about this that gets your interest?
Yeah, well, actually, Juice Plus was first introduced to me 9 years ago, back in 2009. I was pregnant with my daughter and a stepmother at the time to a 4-year-old little boy. I happened to be looking for prams at the time at a baby expo, and I simply loved the idea of bridging the gap with a whole foods addition to our diet. Sorry about my kids in the background. Anyway, being a stepmom at the time, there was only so much influence I had, and so life went on. And anyway, so 3 years later in 2012, I had a few incidences that I'll mention. I lost my twin boys, and I made a conscious commitment at that point in time to live a low tox life. And so we eliminated unnecessary medications, household chemicals, and improved our diet in general. I believe as a result of part of that, I was blessed with my rainbow baby in 2014. However, a year later in 2015, I had to I took responsibility and made the decision to leave an alcohol-infused domestic violence family unit that my kids were born into. So the kids and I started taking Juice Plus regularly. And as a result of that, a year later, I was able to still function in my corporate role during a really highly intensive financial reporting period, at the same time as being sleep deprived for close to 3 months, still being a single mum to my 2 kids. I had mental clarity. I was able to still perform. I had energy. I was able to function still, which was amazing given that my diet was really, really poor at the time. So what I'm really passionate about is sharing my experience with families, single mums, single parents, step families, all sorts, but specifically the relationship between your gut, your heart, and your head, and the three of them being in alignment. And when you have the right balance in your gut, your heart and your head are in the right place, it's a winning equation. So I'm passionate about helping people with their health from the inside out.
Awesome, girl. So good to have someone so passionate on. I'm excited for what this can be for you. Emma, who else you got tonight?
I have got the most amazing, gorgeous girl who's got children as well, and her name is Zoe Williams. She's there somewhere.
Zoe's going to have to wave her hands.
This gorgeous curly hair.
Hey, Zoe. How are you?
Hello.
Questions. I'm just going to mute our little kid in the background. Love for you to share. Welcome, Zoe. Tell us, how did Juice Plus come into your life, and what is it about this that gets you excited?
So Juice Plus came into my life through my mum. She introduced me to it, mainly for the product. And then I was excited for the product, but then I was also excited for the business. But the product really, really got me because she started my 2 children that have terrible immunity on the tubes. We've been on them for 4 weeks now, and oh my God, amazing. Different attitudes, sleeping great, not getting sick and run down as quickly. It's been amazing. And my main goal is to show other families that it's easy to be healthy. And yeah, I want to show other people that if I can do it, so can everybody else. So that's my goal.
So awesome. Well, welcome to the team, girl. I'm excited about you getting out there and helping people get healthier. So I think we're going to switch to Pam real quick. Hey, girl, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Tonight too. Please
I do. I have Amanda launching tonight. She's a beautiful mummy I met around 4 weeks ago now. And yeah, I'd love for her to share.
Awesome. Hey, Amanda, welcome. Congratulations. Tell us, Amanda, how did Juice Plus come into your life and what is it about this business?
Okay, well, before starting Juice Plus, I was working 6 days a week. And when I had my son, working so many hours every day, I wanted to be able to be at home with him so that I could be there for every stage of his development. And about a month ago, I saw a Facebook post on Pam's wall about the juice and business opportunity that went along with it. And so I made some inquiry, more research, and the more research I did, the more excited and buy it. And it really is an amazing opportunity. And I have been very to it, and I'm super excited about the health benefits that come along with it, and also being able to share it with other people to achieve their health while being able to spend time at home.
Yeah. Amazing. So good, girl. So excited to have you here and super excited. I think Emma has got one more. This is crazy tonight. So many people join the ride.
Yes. I've got the amazing Tracy Cecil. She's an incredible woman, and she's actually mum of Zoe, and she's a very passionate mother and grandmother who wants to bring health and love and happiness to everybody. So it is Tracy Cecil's there somewhere.
I can see it. Hey, Trace, how are you? Welcome. Tell us what's got you here. What are you excited about this business?
Yeah, I can see my lipstick's half off. That's terrible. So I got introduced to Plus through Emma. I was looking through Facebook and wondered what these magic pills was that she was talking about so much. So I sent her a message and she got back to me, and I was very interested not only in the health side of it, but also in the business side of it. I, years ago, when I was young, was a fitness instructor and a masseuse, and now I'm a Reiki master, tarot reader. So I work with women to empower them all the time. I have a business, a physical business that I work in on that with my youngest daughter, who's a beauty therapist. So we're all about the holistic way of healing anyway with everybody. And I just thought this was a perfect fit. Plus, I also wanted something that was going to help me leave the business a little bit, so that I didn't have to be in it all the time, as my husband retires in a few years. He's a little bit older than me. He's hating me for saying that. So that we could get away. I was watching something on, I can't even remember what it was, and they said, if you need to be in your business all the time, you're not working for you're working in a job still. You're not actually, if you can't function without you, then you're still working. So it was a perfect fit for me, and that's why I'm here, and I'm enjoying it. I just had a lady, I was late on tonight because I had another lady that just got the silver package, so she's really excited to get on with her fitness. So it's been really good. I'm enjoying it.
Awesome, girl. Welcome, and so cool that you get to do it with your daughter too. So we're gonna pass that over to Shana. Shana's going to share a little bit more about the business. Go for it, big fella.
Cheers, Adam. Look, for me, I want to share with you one of the things that really stood out for me, and I'm a big advocate of working smart rather than working dumb, I guess. And one of the things I knew very early on is that success requires effort. So if I'm going to put effort in, I want to work smart rather than harder. So let me show you why this made so much sense to me. In this business, we get paid 3 ways. So the first way is what we call retail profit. And what we do there is we find people that want to improve their health, that want to take their health to another level, that understand the power of whole foods, and we connect them to the company. The company ships out the product, it arrives at the person's doorstep, you have to touch it, and then you make a little bit of money through that. In fact, you can make a lot of money through that. And then the second way we get paid is referred to as commission. And this is where you take somebody under your wing and you teach them how to be successful in this business. So you actually help people get really successful in the business, make more money, change their life. And so this is referred to as the beach money. Eventually what happens is your business has a life of its own. So you can be on the beach and earning money even whilst being on holiday. You come back, there's more money in your bank account. I mean, that's a pretty good holiday, right? And so this is a really exciting component to why we're in this business. That's the second way we get paid. The third way we get paid is bonuses. And if you're in traditional business, if you work for yourself, it's unlikely you pay yourself any bonuses. If you work for somebody else, you probably know that there's not too many bonuses being thrown around. Well, in this business, there's a whole heap of bonuses that are up for grabs. It's referred to as the early money. I know that a lot of people call it the fun money. There's like this unspoken rule that you take a little bit of that money and you reward yourself in some way. And I know a lot of the ladies call it the shoe money. I know Emma's bought a lot of shoes through her bonuses. So look, when I realized that, when I saw that, I was like, wow, this is such a smart way of doing business. And I jumped at the chance of this and it's changed our life significantly. Well, I guess I'll throw it back to you, Adam.
Awesome, mate. I'm actually going to flick it over to Sherry. Sherry's going to introduce us to her. Gorgeous girl about to launch. Sherry, I'd love for you to share maybe a little bit about your story. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What is it that you love about this? And then you can introduce Ange.
Yeah, sure. Thanks so much, Adam. So I'm a personal trainer actually, and I was working the corporate world, doing 60, 70, 80 hours a week, and absolutely miserable, just hating life. And I just wanted more. I wanted to help people. I turned 30. I just seen that I wanted to change my life as well. Like I was had no self-confidence or anything like that. So, and I wanted to make sure that people in their 20s weren't like that as well. So the business came in front of me and it was everything that I wanted, really. It was, I could do it online. I could help people the way that I wanted to help people. I could make their healthy choices and things like that. And since being in the business, I've paid off so much debt. I've traveled the world, and I've found me. I found my smile again, which is fantastic. I wouldn't be up here today if it wasn't for the business. I wouldn't be speaking on this. So, and I've gone down to just work. The most thing I'm really excited about is having Ange and Craig tonight.
Stuck to her and is a wonderful thing. And so, and I too, my life is based in health and well-being. I had stints years in the fitness industry. I'm now, a PE teacher, and when Ange showed me this, I was like, yeah, right. But I was open enough to listen, and it's really legit. Like, I'm really impressed with the product. The way that the business is run is very supportive, very, I suppose, seems family orientated. There's everyone's there to kind of help out and whatnot. So it's a big thing. It's a big thing for us. It's for our family health as a unit. It's a massive thing for Ange. Just being able to step out, feel that she's more than just her job, and also that continuous day in, day out role of mum and wife, etc.
Well, that was embarrassing. So yeah, like as Craig said, it's not just about physical health for us, but he and I like, you know, passing ships almost in the night. I work shift work, I do night shift, I work weekends, public holidays. So that's really, really got to me. And when about 3 weeks ago, I actually sat down and I was inspired to start writing a blog, which I haven't published anywhere, but I realised I've been in my job for 17 years and 10 of those, so more than half, I've been unhappy. I've stayed there for the money, for our, you know, to buy a house, to look after us, look after our children. But I just got to the point, enough was enough, and I needed to do something about it before perhaps I went into a mental breakdown. So here we are, and I'm positive that, yeah, I'm optimistic and hopeful that this is going to be the change that we need. And, you know, we have another big plan, hopefully that will take off next year, and if it does, this business will enable us to work while we're seeing the country. So fingers crossed.
Amazing. You girls rock. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm super excited. Honestly, guys, I want to say this, like, to have you guys all share tonight, to have so many, I want to say thank you to the guys that have had the patience. It has been quite a few people sharing tonight, but I want to appreciate what you guys have shared. I want to say thank you to those that have been able to get on and support those that did launch tonight. And, you know, I think for me, you know, I know when I came along to this for the first time 4 years ago with my arms crossed, I was still a little skeptical, I'll be honest. I still had a few questions to ask. But I think the one question that I did ask myself, and that was, what if? You know, what if this thing could work? What if this could help me? You know, if it's health right now, guys, if it's health right now and something's resonated with you about health, you know, I think the worst thing that could happen about jumping on tonight is that you're able to take your health to the next level. And I'd encourage you to reach out to the person that shared this with you tonight and, you know, give the products a go. Support their business, look after your health. You know, that's about the worst thing that could happen about tonight. But if the idea of creating an extra income, and I know $500 to $1,000 can make a big difference in some people's life, if that resonates, or you want to do more, then I would say, you know, again, reach out to the person that shared this with you. I can tell you they shared this with you because they care. You know, they care about you. They wanted to share because you're someone special to them. And I know I've been able the opportunity to be able to share this with other people and be able to impact and help people's lives on health, but also lifestyle and wealth. And, you know, to be able to play a part in Angie's journey here and be able to help her turn those tears into joy, tears of joy is super exciting. So I want to say again, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate your time. And, you know, if it's not this, then what? What truly can give you what you're after in life? I think we all know something's out there. Hopefully we get to see you guys more often and we see you on the other side. So reach out. We look forward to talking to you guys soon. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Bye for now.